Welcome back to Real Lounge Entertainment. As always, I'm Mike, and welcome to day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas Horrors. And today, we bring you a British horror movie about a nutcracker. So, let me know in the comments, do you think nutcrackers are scary? Well, maybe after this movie. Day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas Horrors brings us the 2022 movie Nutcracker Massacre. Now, this movie isn't rated, but it would be rated R. Has a runtime of 1 hour, 26 minutes. I didn't get a Rotten Tomato score. I don't know if there was one. Now, I love nutcrackers. Even as a kid, the nutcracker is my favorite Christmas decoration of all the different types of decorations. So when I heard that there was going to be a nutcracker horror Christmas movie, I'm in. The idea sold itself. So, can this movie live up to the idea?
You're welcome. Enjoy.
No, it definitely can't. Now, this movie follows the character Clara, who just broke up with her cheating boyfriend Paul. Here she is drinking wine with her friends and talking. Gee, let me guess. One of them cheated on Paul and it's a secret? Yeah, we'll find out later, but yeah, that definitely happens in this movie. So, feeling down for the holidays, she invites herself to her aunt's house for Christmas break. Her aunt's super excited to be there. So, this movie, she goes to her aunt's house. The aunt, unknowing that they broke up, invites Paul. We also have Claire's cousin, Melissa, and her boyfriend, James. And there's also a butler, because the aunt's house is a B&B. So, these are all the characters we have here. And when Claire gets in the house, what's next to the tree? A huge ass nutcracker, like the size of a human, and a costume. And who has nutcrackers that big? Like, that thing is creepy. And the aunt says, "Oh, we got out of the attic from your parents' stuff because, her parents have passed away. That's why she's at her aunt's house." Clara would remember that, I think. She has no memory of having a huge ass nutcracker like that, so that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now, on her way to her aunt's house, before she actually gets there, she stops in an antique store and wants to buy her aunt something. She sees this amazing nutcracker. Actually, it looks like the most generic nutcracker ever, but she has to have it. And she buys it, and the guy at the antique store finds out who this is for, and he's like, all secretive, like he's got some sort of secret mission, goes in the back, gives her the wrong one on purpose. Now, this story doesn't really, I don't think, finish off, because this character is kind of just pointless, the store owner. It doesn't really go anywhere, but we later find out that inside that nutcracker that was given to her is this some sort of like jewel, and there's some sort of backstory that I don't really understand, and I don't really care to follow or rewatch to figure it out. And that makes the big nutcracker come to life. And that nutcracker, he's angry because he goes on a killing spree. But even before he starts coming to life from the magic jewel, you can see him here standing next to a tree. If I can find a clip, I'll put it. But clearly, this nutcracker is moving. Like, just if you're gonna have him there and you can't have the actor stand still enough, just do a freeze frame. It's not like you're showing anything else on the shot, but he's clearly moving, and that's a little mistake that just I'm watching the movie and I'm like, ugh. So I'm not really sure if there's any rhyme or reason to who the nutcracker's going after to kill. There doesn't really seem to be. He's just picking off one person after the other. So he walks towards you. No one runs away, and he looks just like this. And then you're in trouble because the camera will pan away, and then the camera will pan back, and the camera will pan back to the nutcracker, and now he looks like this. Yeah, that's when you know you're screwed. That nutcracker's coming after you. So her cousin Melissa is a horrible character, and I don't mean that as in like the actress is bad or anything like that, but this character is so obnoxious, so horrible to everybody around her around Christmas time. I just can't stand this character. I hate this character. I couldn't wait for her to get her just desserts by the end of the movie. In fact, if I wasn't watching this for this channel and I was going to turn off the movie, I would have fast forwarded to the end of this movie just to see what is going to happen to her. And guess what? She doesn't get one that is she deserves. She should have gotten worse in this movie. Horrible character. I couldn't wait for Melissa to get out of this movie. But on the other side, her boyfriend James is a very likable character, and I just feel bad. He's not very smart, but this movie is about a nutcracker, right? So I guess you can guess where we're gonna go with that, right? I mean, it's a nutcracker. So Nutcracker takes out a few people here, a few people there. There's not much story going on here, but it all concludes with, Clara and Paul, the exes, working together to fight the Nutcracker. How sweet and predictable. And as I've said earlier, there was a scene earlier where her friend in the friend group comes over to be like, Paul, you don't need her. You can be with me. Showing us that, yes, one of her friends is the one who cheated on Paul. And just like so predictable and just pointless for this kind of movie. So that basically does it for this movie. Do they defeat the Nutcracker? Does the Nutcracker win? Who cares? I guess you're going to have to watch it if you want to find out, because I'm not going to spoil it for you. As for me, I never plan on watching this movie again, and I really don't recommend that you watch it either. I give it 1 walnut out of 5. That's really as high as it can go. If I rewatched it, it might even go lower. This movie is a very low budget movie. It looks like a film that anyone can just go out and make, which I give them props for making a movie. I know it's hard. It was probably shot in a couple days. The acting is subpar. There's, some actors are better than others in this movie. The writing is, there's just not much to work on here. No special effects. Lots of the kills were off screen. Switching from Nutcracker face to Scary Face, just because it was a mask, definitely shows the budget restrictions they had for this movie. I just wish for the concept of a Nutcracker, there's so much more there, and I don't know how we haven't gotten more Nutcracker horror Christmas movies, actually. Someone can write a better script, take another better shot of this, and I would be excited again to give this a try. But this doesn't come close to filling my oats on what a Nutcracker Christmas horror movie should be. So thanks for watching Nutcracker Massacre review, day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas Horrors. Please give us a like, a subscribe if you haven't. Let us know in the comments, do you find Nutcracker scary? After this movie, I really don't. And join us for day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas Horrors, when we see a man may or may not have trapped the devil in his basement. I don't know, let's find out. Thanks for watching. I mean, guys, seriously, it's a Nutcracker. I know it's a big Nutcracker, but here. That's not scary. I mean, I got this one at the Dollar Tree. I was going to use it for something, but I don't know. But, let's see. How easy is it to defeat a Nutcracker in a horror movie? Oh. Movie over.